This is a carrot on the end of a stick.
Really?
Yeah, of course, y'all know what this is. You know, supposed to be used for. You're sitting on your horse or your donkey. Anybody just do that? And you dangle that carrot out there in front of that animal, and you lead him on wherever you want him to go, because that animal is gonna walk after that. I don't know. Does this really work?
It's in the cartoons, right?
It's in the cartoons all the time. You see it on TV. It has to be for real, right? And you lead that animal on. And the thing is, with this, all right, the animal just keeps going after that carrot, and keeps going after that carrot, keeps going after that carrot. But they never get the carrot. Until you get to the place you want them to be, and you hop down off, and okay, I guess, you know. What a horrible trick to play! You dangle that carrot out there. Lead that animal on. Nobody ever taught me this. Nobody ever sat down and explained it to me this way. But this is exactly how I feel, or this is exactly how I have felt when it comes to me and my relationship with God. I always felt that God was the carrot on the end of the stick. See, I don't know what things you pick up on and what things really catch your ear and go deep down inside. But the thing that I always kept catching is that I have to have more of God. And I have to keep searching after God and keep seeking after God and keep running hard after God as if He's always out of reach. As if it does not really matter how hard I try, I just cannot quite ever get it. And it's not that anybody ever really said it that way, and it's, you know, and the thing that I never heard, the thing I never got, was that Christ was in me, and I was in Him. And I guess I knew it here in my head, but I did not really grasp it here in my heart. And so the thing that I caught on to was that there was always something more, there's always something different, and God was always eluding me. Specifically, there's always somebody else who's got more of God than I do. And if I was as spiritual as they are, If I prayed as much as they prayed, if I lived as holy as they lived, if I knew as much as they knew, if I was in the right circle, you know, of all these super powerful people and they prayed for me or whatever, you know, if I was in the right church, if it was the revival, if whatever it was, if it was there, then I would have it. But otherwise, I'm left like this, reaching and grasping for something that was always out of reach. And the most sick and twisted thing out of all this that I got was it was as if God was playing games with me and teasing me and taunting me. I would never have said that. I wouldn't have put that, I don't know if I could ever put that in words and express that. That's really what it felt like inside. Which led to this desperation. Oh God, why are you doing this to me? And it was fueled with this experience and that experience when it's like, oh man, I really felt God. That was great. Man, God really spoke to me. This is awesome. But then the next day, he was out of reach again. And I'm always listening, how can't have this experience every single day? Why do you keep eluding me, God? And I know there's an element of continued going after God and continue growing in God and continue to seek after Him. I know that. I'm not trying to minimize that. I'm just saying, nobody ever gave me the carrot. God's not a carrot on the end of a stick. Have y'all ever lost something that you were needing at the moment? Your car keys, you were writing with a pen, your cell phone, something, you had it like 10 seconds ago, and now it's gone. And you're looking for it, and you're like, where'd it go? I had it right here. Every day. and then, when you find it, it's like, where are my keys at? Oh, they're in my pocket. Where's my pencil? Where's my hat? It's on my hat. Where's my phone? It was in my purse all along. And the thing that you were in that moment looking for, you really had not lost. It was there. It was there. It was out of sight, and you're, where'd it go? Christ is not the carrot on the end of the stick. He's the hat that's sitting on your head. He's the keys in your pockets. He's in you, and you are in Him. And yes, absolutely, there is a growing of our roots getting deeper and deeper into Him. And in a growing of our mind as we learn, as we know more about Him. And there is a filling up of Him as He fills our lives. But there's something wrong with this desperation thing that says God is out of reach. Unless I cry a little more, I do something more. It's not how it was supposed to be. All along, God was there. All along. And all my searching, and all my desperation, and all my feeling that He was distant and far, He was there. He'd already done everything He needed to do. He'd already sent His Son. He'd already caused faith to rise up in my heart. I'd already invited Him in. He invited me in. He'd reached out to me. He'd revealed Himself to me. He had done it all. And I don't know where I got the idea, other than this. When other people are teaching from a position of desperation, all right, they're standing up and saying, I'm so desperate for God, and I've got to have God, and I can't find God, and He's out there, and we just have to try a little harder. I think they think God is the carrot on the end of the stick too. And that's what I picked up.